saw my reel on Friday all about the title of The Girl She Was Before and how originally it was going to be called Don't Look Back. So today's video is going to be all about coming up with the perfect title for your novel. The reason for the title change was because when Kingsley and I googled Don't Look Back, there were already numerous other books out there with the same title, which meant that me as a new author, if somebody searched Don't Look Back, they were probably going to come up with someone else's book first above mine, which obviously isn't ideal. So I was tasked with creating a new title. Now, I don't know about you, but I find coming up with a title probably one of the hardest things to do when writing a book. So here are my tips and tricks to try help you make it the best title it can be. So tip number 1 would be research. As always, I say research what other books are out there in the similar genre you are writing. If you've got an idea of a title in your mind, just search it on Amazon, search it on Google. Are there any books that come up with that title or similar titles? But if from this research you look and you think, do you know what, my title's just not strong enough, it's just not unique enough, which is what I thought when I was doing my book, then my biggest recommendation, my tip 2, would be to make a mind map. So in the middle I wrote the word themes, and then I just branched off and did all the different themes that were in my book. So we had things like bullying, we had trauma, all kinds of different words like that without giving too much away. And then I put a list of the locations and a list of the characters, and I just kind of played about with adding them together. So if I did a place name and an adjective that described how someone would feel when they were traumatized. My third tip would be to share this title with people. So I would pick some people that have read your book and would be able to say, yeah, that's perfect, that sums up everything you wrote, I think you did a great job. But then I would also pick people that haven't read it, so they can say, you know, I would pick that up in a store, or no, that sounds terrible to me. And lastly, tip number 4 would be when you've decided, or you think you've decided the title, just sit with it for a few days, use it in conversation, start talking about your book as if that's the title. I know when I first changed or had the idea of changing my title and picked The Girl She Was Before, I kept going back to Don't Look Back because this book had been called that for 18 months and it was hard in my mind to make the switch, but as soon as I was using it in conversation, I was like, oh, this title works so much better. I hope this video is somewhat informative and somewhat helps. I know firsthand that picking the title is probably one of the hardest bits. Genuinely, probably as hard as writing the book. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, good luck. I hope you find the perfect title, and if you do and you write an amazing book, please get in touch because I would love to read it.